And we are live. Good evening, everyone, or should I say good afternoon, good morning, good night, depending on where you're tuning in from. My name is Nipun, owner and presenter on NS Sports TV, and this is the inaugural episode of The Sixth Sense, with only 4 panelists so far. Unfortunately, don't worry, we will be having a whole panel soon. One of the panelists had to drop out last minute. Family engagement. Big up yourself, Ellie. Go subscribe to her channel if you haven't already. She's a panelist on Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. I'm sorry, I said that in front of you, Lottie. She's a panelist on that channel run by someone called Kate. And Bobby will be joining us soon. Subscribe to his channel, 3 Spurs Boys. And joining me is Lottie from Vic Akers Wonderland. Arrest Talks Football from his own channel. And Vater from Vater Games. How are you all doing?
Doing well.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well. Thanks for the intro. 4 of 6. I know it's 6 cents, but we're going to be 4 senses today until.
Until Jordan and Bobby arrive.
Four is a very good number for me, but yeah.
I see where you're coming from.
But yeah, man. Pick up everyone.
Yeah. Don't give Jordan too much of a hard time when he gets here, yeah?
We'll kind of take it easy.
We'll see.
So, top of the league. Do you think you're going to win it, Lottie?
I'm taking it game by game. I'm not having anyone come and tell me I've said what I should and shouldn't have said. I'm not silly, Nippon. You know me. I'll take it game by game. But
of course,
I'm comfortably sitting on top of the perch at the moment. Happy as Larry, really. Thanks to that goal difference.
I don't have much to say in terms of the feelings of being top of the league right now. I'm third, and I'm looking up at Arsenal and Liverpool. We've got this international break, and Nippon, it's having this show at this time is actually really good because this international break for me, I don't have a dog in any fight. And I'm glad that we got this because I needed something. I needed something to talk some ball. So
you're Canadian, aren't you?
I am.
So you're going to be following Canada you're not part of the Copa America, are you?
No, CONCACAF. So not CONCACAF. That's but no. What I tend to follow, which is actually kind of tough, and I've got a Caribbean background. My mom's Jamaican, so the loss that just happened between Jamaica and US actually hit a little hard. But if I follow international football, it's Canada, it's Jamaica.
So if Canada and Jamaica are playing each other, who are you backing?
Ooh, well they actually played they played with qualifiers for the World Cup, obviously, right?
Who are you supporting then?
When I'm with family, my allegiance is obviously to Jamaica. So there's a lot of roots, there's a lot of love there. But when it comes down to who realistically is going to make it to the World Cup or represent, it's Team Canada. And if you watch Team Canada, obviously they're all Canadians, but there's such a huge influx in terms of representation from other islands, other countries. So I'm not missing too much by cheering for Canada as well.
Yeah, that's a bit like, well, India can't qualify for a tournament for toffee. But when it comes to cricket, whenever I'm around it's the same with me. Whenever I'm around my family, I have to support India. But when I'm by myself, I'm supporting England. So who are Albania playing, Arrest?
Well, to my friendlies, we just lost right now 2-0 to Chile. We do play Sweden on Tuesday, but still about Euros. I mean, they've
Oh yeah,
given us
you qualified for them, haven't you?
yeah, we finished. We topped that group. Yeah, we topped that group. So they've given us the group of death basically. We've got Italy, Spain, and Croatia. So that's going to be lovely for us. But yeah,
Okay,
no,
that
look,
is something spicy.
I still reckon we can do something, but I'm gonna talk too much. But nah, look, I think obviously our manager, he was an ex-Arsenal and Barcelona player, so yeah, obviously Brozier's back as well. So look, we'll see how we do. But so if we was to play England,
I thought the J was silent.
yeah, bro, it is. And look, if Albania was to play England, I am not supporting that fraudulent or Southgate. Just to let you know. So Albania on the way.
I don't support Southgate. I support England.
Well,
Fuck Southgate.
my club's linked with him. So if we get in, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna speak too much, because I swear if we do get Southgate, I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
I'm here for it.
Maguire start every game. How do you feel about that?
What was that? Sorry.
Well, he's good for England, to be fair.
No, he's not.
Yeah, but is he good for Man United though? I've just said you're going to see Maguire start every game. Then how do you feel about that?
Oh God, you're gonna see Maguire, Shaw, all these England international players are gonna start every game. Maguire, man, he's gonna try and bring Jordan Henderson. Yeah.
Well, McTominay will start every game.
Right. He's gonna try and bring Jordan Henderson from Ajax as well. So
He won't do that. He's not stupid.
Keep
He's
Southgate
not that dumb.
as possible, and that fraud De Zerbi as well. Keep both of them far away as possible. So.
Hey, how about this? De Zerbi as manager, Gareth Southgate as his assistant.
No,
Wow.
Rather Julian Nagelsmann. That's who I want. But yeah, I mean, look, we got Ten Hag right now.
Ten Hag.
It won't be a boring summer for United. We know that. It will not be a boring summer.
The thing is, yeah, I'm with this. I still want to see another season with the structure that we hopefully bring in this summer. But for me, I've already said I just don't see Ten Hag being the next season. I think there's going to be a new manager. For those that ask, I do not know who he's going to be. I think De Zerbi is a candidate. That's what I know. I think Nagelsmann is a candidate, but even Graham Potter, man. So listen, we can get anyone. We can get anyone. So this summer's going to be huge. In terms of players,
When did you lose trust in Ten Hag? Like, was it early in the season or just like recently?
Well, it was probably mid-December, really, mid-January. When for me, as soon as the new owners came in, obviously when Ratcliffe came in, that's when I lost trust in him. Because for me, we know in football, once a new owner comes to a football club, they want to bring in their own people. But in terms of Erik Ten Hag himself, I don't think he's a bad coach. Like, I'm not Ten Hag out, but I'm starting to lose some belief that he'll be here next season. So, listen, for me, obviously, Nippon mentioned it off stream, but FA Cup is huge for his job, really.
Yeah,
it's really huge. So, if you manage hopefully to get to the final and beat Man City again, I don't know. Who knows?
You're not beating Man City in the final. The only chance you have of winning the FA Cup
revenge. They don't have Gundogan anymore, so revenge. They don't have.
Listen, I'm happy with what they did against Liverpool. I'm happy with that. Like, they handled that part of the business.
Wait a second. You wanted Man United to win that game.
I am confident with whether I would face Liverpool or United, so I handled my business. But I'm glad that Manchester dealt with Liverpool. I didn't want to hear another Klopp, beautiful end of the year, end of a campaign story with him pursuing all of these trophies. I was happy that he was slapped up by Erik Ten Hag, because again, we know the Liverpool PR. If it was losing to City, they're kind of expected to lose to City. It's no big deal. No harsh criticism of Klopp. But for him to lose it to Ten Hag and United, A lot of questions now. You got to talk to.
Liverpool. There's a stat.
I see what he said there. I know what he said there.
The thing is, Liverpool. There's a stat. They haven't been any top 16 yet, from what I know. So
have they not?
No, they haven't.
Are you sure about that?
Wait, classic top 6? Or
I may be wrong though. I may be wrong.
They've beaten.
They didn't beat us at home, but we've definitely got we got beat away.
They have beaten the top 16.
Arsenal got a draw away.
The traditional top 6 anyway.
Yeah, Arsenal drew and won at home. Chelsea drew.
Chelsea drew.
Yeah.
People on Twitter could be wrong though. I don't know, but that's what I saw. I don't know if they beat Man. Did they beat Man City?
Adam, from your typing fingers to God's ears, man.
Man City Coventry FA Cup. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's a magic.
Like I said,
like
I said, first United have to beat Coventry first before I talk about any FA Cup final. But
Wigan was relegated in the year they won the FA Cup. So make of that what you will.
Really and truly, I would not be surprised if we was to lose Coventry because this team is very, very inconsistent. So,
Nippon, do you think you have a chance of beating City at all?
Come on,
Pochettino, man, come on.
I drew to you twice.
My head says that you guys are absolutely gonna slap us up, and we'll be 4-0 down by half time.
But what does your heart
My
say?
heart says it'll go to penalties. That's all my heart says. It'll go to penalties. It's not giving me a clear lead.
I'm saying we've drawn twice. So it's a possibility. I'm every day I'm looking, I'm refreshing my browser page to see are City healthy? Is Grealish back? When's Ederson going to be healthy?
Help against 11th place Chelsea.
No, because at that time of the year, right? At that time of the year, there's closing out the league, there's winning the FA, and there's possibly, my table's made of wood, it's possibly playing Champions League. I don't know, but it's all those things. I just want to be healthy. That's what I'm looking for.
I was at that game, by the way, that 4-4.
Yeah, man.
Hated that game.
Look, man, Chelsea need to step up now. In the FA Cup game, they need to step up.
Oh, good. We all know what could happen. I've seen a lot of Man United, and I've even seen a lot of Man City fans fearing the worst.
Fearing the worst in what way?
That they will that Chelsea get to the final. And
just make
you know what I don't like, Nippon? I don't like that you guys can look horrible the game prior to us. You'll play us like you're world beaters, and then the game after you'll look to play to your lowered form again. I don't like why I see Sterling playing at a level, I see Cole Palmer raising his level against us. Why? Why do they keep doing this?
Maybe they just, where did they come from?
Yeah, but why? Other than, okay, if you're going to perform that well.
Maybe they just know how to play against you because they've been playing with you for so long.
It's a possibility. Now, I need that form to continue, though. I need Chelsea to continue with that form. Play spoiler to other clubs. Are you still left to play Liverpool or Arsenal?
We still have
they've
to
got
play
our game rescheduled.
Okay. So yeah, play that versus City form. I need to see that form versus. All right, that's what I want to see.
Yeah, man. Listen, if we was to have an El Sacico FA Cup final, that would be nice.
FA Cup final El Sacico. Well, I think Pochettino goes at the end of the season anyway.
Oh, man.
And by what I'm hearing from reports, the owners have put down for consideration are actually good to okay to good. There are only two
Like Ole Gunnar
names that
Solskjaer?
actually stood out in that list. Hansi Flick and Simone Inzaghi.
I think there's going to be a lot of rumors for United. I think it's going to be a circus. It's going to be a circus because what if there's anything, and this is no shot, but if there's anything, United do love to be in the news, whether it's the club themselves or journalists and reporters.
Yeah, he knows the club, but he doesn't know how to manage a club.
Ooh.
Nippon, I think you've bit to Adam there. He's on the wind up. I'm sorry. Adam normally podcasts this with me. He's on the wind up. He's fishing.
Yeah, you know who else I'm gonna fight back. When Mikel Arteta leaves, you should give the.
He isn't going to Man United. You can't have him. Not having him.
I never believed that.
When Mikel Arteta leaves, you should hire.
Yeah, I never believed what Rio Ferdinand said, man. Like,
Jack Wilshere.
Wait, you don't believe one of your legends?
No, because Rio Ferdinand was the one that said, "Oh, I see Mikel Arteta going to Man United." He's the same guy that he did a video outside of a train station saying, "Yeah, Qatar coming to Man United." Like Rio Ferdinand, man, he doesn't know. He knows the club, but doesn't know how to manage. So, listen, Chelsea, man, just they have to get the appointment right now. I mean, you can't nip in. Your club can't just be a sacking club like every single time. Like, you have to stick to one. Obviously, I don't think you guys do the word of trust the process, but you have to do it surely one day. So whether it's Hansi Flick or whether
we need to also have the right manager to trust the process with, and Pochettino's not the one.
You want to hear something? So
are you going to be a troll?
There's a little part of me that's a little trolly. All right, so the little trolly part's going to come out here. I do want you guys to fire Poch. And in the cynical, like, soap opera version, I'd like him to get hired at Crystal Palace or West Ham.
What?
I'd like Poch to remain in London so that this story can continue. This Poch and Chelsea former manager story. I'd love, because again, he keeps getting talked about like he can't do it at the big clubs. He can't do it at Chelsea. It's too big. He can't deal with the egos. So if he were to go to Crystal Palace,
you can deal with the egos at Tottenham. So how do you think he could do it? Or even PSG?
Trophies to back it up. Come on, like, you can take the man out of Tottenham, but you can't take the Spurs out of the man. Let's be serious.
Well,
then if that was the case, how did PSG win a trophy with him in charge?
Name me one player that, apart from Harry Kane, that has actually left Spurs and won nothing.
Harry Kane could win the Bundesliga. He's not leaving after one season. And if you think...
I know that, but I'm saying...
I'll go 2 seasons without a trophy.
Date and not won anything. There isn't very many players that haven't.
It's a good question. Yeah, it's a good point. But I guess if you want to say the evil side of me, I want to see Poch go to Crystal Palace or West Ham.
Because I want to see Chelsea get
Roy Hodgson. The evil side. Surely the evil side would be go back to Tottenham.
No, they're happy with Ange.
They've got the best manager they've had in years.
Yeah.
There's no way they'll let Big Ange go.
You think?
Yeah, he's
even better than Ange. Even better than that. What's his name? Juan de Ramos. The guy the last manager to win them a trophy.
No, but Ange still due to win a trophy, but for what he's shown to do in a short period of time,
he's not going to win a trophy with them.
He's winning a trophy for them. Not this year, obviously.
Clip this.
Ange is winning a trophy.
Clip that.
I'll be the first to say it. Spurs are not going to, in the next 2 years, Spurs are winning a trophy.
Okay. Have you clipped that? Has everyone clipped this?
Clip me.
Listen, I don't think it's about clipping. Yeah, for me, Ange, I think he's right. Man.
Ange is quality, man.
He is, man. He is. Like, look, If they back him, then they can do something. But that man that they got upstairs, yeah, it's gonna be tough. All right.
What are your thoughts on Thomas Muller being a bit of a shithouse online? I want to ask Lottie this question.
I think he needs to wake up and realizing he's coming up to two of the best centre backs in Europe at the moment, Saliba and Gabriel, and not Koscielny and Per Mertesacker. That's the last time he was at the Emirates, and I think it's going to be an interesting one because they've got no away fans.
Hey, respect Per
Mertesacker.
That's a World Cup.
So it's going to be an interesting one for me. I can't wait to be in that West Stand. Got my ticket ready to go.
And respect Per Mertesacker. He has a World Cup.
I know that, but you know what? A recent interview, he got asked if he missed playing football. He turned around and said straight flat down, no. He's happy managing the academy. He's doing the right bits. I'm happy with the academy boys at the minute. No complaints.
Do you ever see him?
I see him at
the first team.
Up at Meadow Park, rock up for free game of football. I see.
Nippon. I see someone like Santi. Yeah.
Huh?
I see someone like Santi Conzola coming back to Arsenal as a coach or something like that.
Well, Mustafi has a World Cup. Does that make him world class? No. Respect Mustafi, man. He's Albanian. Respect him.
Absolutely not.
But still, Thomas Muller. I mean, like, he's a good. I mean, like, I know he has an ego, but do you not think he deserves the ego, given the fact of what he's won and everything?
No, absolutely. No, he does. I'm not saying that, but he needs to realise he's not coming up against the Arsenal of old. And it's going to be interesting. I'm just looking forward to it. It's been 14 years. Do you know what I mean? Long time coming.
I think you're right to be confident. I think you're also. I think you got to be optimistic because as poor as one might
I'm not saying that we're going to win both legs. We're in trouble when we go away. I'm telling you that now. I'd rather go away first, hands down, and that's how it's been all the whole competition. But we're at home. I'm a slightly bit more confident because it's our house.
Yeah.
When we go to Germany, different ball game.
No, that's
complete different reaction for me. I promise you that. But because it's something we haven't had in a while, and it's going to be about the match atmosphere. It's about who's going. It's going to be about social and the football in midweek for us, and that is just massive. And the build up to it is just so exciting throughout the fan base because we're all looking forward to it. And like a lot of people are hoping to get tickets on the ballot and stuff, and it's just like, okay, that's nothing to do with me. But it's also when we go to Germany, that's gonna be a different ball game. Yeah, I've been to Munich. I've watched us lose 5-1 twice, back to back. And when one of the first time I was out there, it was meant to be a week holiday. I flew back that night. I left my stuff at the hotel. I paid extra money to go home. I was so annoyed, but I did not walk out until the final whistle went. I've never done that, and I never will. I've sat in Manchester and watched them hammer us 8-2. Still didn't walk out. So I've been there when it's bad, but at home, I'm a bit more confident.
Yeah, you should, and you should. And I think the place is going to be on fire because again, if there's any of the, like you just mentioned, you were at those away games, that still felt with some of the fans, I'm sure, and they're going to pelt. They're going to be all over Bayern Munich in terms of making that a hostile environment. So I think the Emirates is going to be insane that day. And of all legs, you got to take advantage because, like you said, there's going to be no fans. So I think it's going to be an incredible game. Everybody's going to be watching it.
Don't get me wrong. We'll get invaded like the Cologne fans did to us a few years back. It's going to happen. I can guarantee that.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
Okay, I'm dropping the link on the YouTube channel so that Jordan can join.
The only issue I have is that UEFA made this game and Real Madrid City at the same time. So.
Yeah, I talked about this. Go ahead. Like, you share your point on the playing at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think they should. For me, I think they should separate, man. Like, make Real Madrid City play Wednesday instead of two matches at the same time, in my opinion. But look, it is what it is. But I still think Man City will absolutely smart Real Madrid. But look, Arsenal Bayern, yeah,
Wait, do you think Man City are knocking out Real Madrid? Back to back,
so, yeah.
back to back.
Yeah, why not?
Do you not think?
They don't have a strike. They've been playing Vinicius up top.
You almost knocked them out.
You
You
don't rate
almost
Vinicius.
knocked them out a couple years ago.
You don't rate Vinicius.
No, I do rate him, but I'm saying they don't have Benzema like last season. But look, Man City, for me, look, if you want me to make a prediction, I think semi-final is going to be Arsenal Man City. But look, Arsenal have to beat Bayern Munich first. So
You realise we haven't beat Munich since 2015, right?
I do realise that, but like I said, Arsenal have to win both legs.
You're more confident than I am, and this is my club. Wow.
Look, like I said, first leg, if it was at Bayern Munich, then I would see Arsenal fans being a bit more confident, but because of the first leg at Emirates, there's more pressure on Arsenal. So
Okay, we have 5 out of 6. What's up, Jordan?
Oh, hey guys.
What up?
So, what went wrong at Old Trafford?
No, Nippon, I don't want to talk about it, man. Just trying to
What happened?
just focusing on towards tomorrow game against France. I don't want to focus on that. Yeah. Arrest, you beat me. So yeah, GG. Well done.
no, I didn't say anything. Like we had a very good number before you joined. Like, we had four people. Like four is a good number for me. Like that's my favorite number recently. So, yeah. But, yeah.
No, Clap stubborn, bro, and take off Salah for no reason. Stubborn, man. I'm glad he's gone. You can go from now.
Mm.
He was like Klopp.
You know if you wait till me. Just leave.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what did you say that Klopp has to go?
Yeah.
I mean, he's leaving at the end of the season here. So don't worry.
Thank you. When take off Salah for FPL.
He's ready for him to go now.
Yeah, don't worry. Watch.
Nip it. I don't like how you sounded so surprised when RS said City could win the leg versus Real Madrid. Why?
It's not that I have anything against City. It's just that would Carlo Ancelotti allow that to happen? Like, would he not instill that into him that we can't lose back to back to the same opponent?
Do you think they're a stronger team than they were last year?
They still have the core group of players. They have Vinicius.
Yeah.
They still have Toni Kroos, who's still a really good player. I mean, Luka Modric. I know he's 38, but he's still a really good midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's the defense that worries me. To be fair, that's what I think. City
Put it this way: it would not surprise me if you beat Real Madrid, but it would also not surprise me if they beat you. Just put it that way.
Of course. Listen, this is Real Madrid, 14 UCLs. I mean, I get it. It's not an easy matchup, but initially when I heard you, I was like, oh, I mean, you're not rating us at all, but I do think it's going to be. I think it's going to be close. I think.
No, that's not how I made it.
No, you cleared it up. We're cool now. We're cleared up. But initially, I was like, oh, it's not even rating us. But it's gonna be a tough game. I think it's also gonna be, again, like I said, I want to see how healthy we're going to be going into this leg, because when I was able to beat them, with the exception of, with the exception of really Grealish right now, I think I would have everybody that was able to have an impact against them last year available this year. So
Here's a question for you, Arrest. What would hurt more? Liverpool winning the league or Manchester City doing the treble again?
I mean, if Liverpool win the league, then they overtake us with Premiership titles in general. But City win the treble again. I mean,
They've overtaken you in trebles.
No, yes. If we
Yeah.
win the league,
Which one will hurt more?
we
I
Knowing,
mean,
level with you.
knowing that you have
would
less
obviously
trebles than
both
Man
would hurt.
City,
Yeah.
or knowing
Both-
that
Yeah.
you will have less league titles than Liverpool.
Both would hurt me, obviously, but it's hard to pick, man, because City doing that, they'll be the first team to do back-to-back, and then Liverpool winning the Premier League. So if I have to pick one, I'll probably Liverpool then. But like I said, they're both.
No, but come on. If you were to pick, it should be City because we've got some of the kindest, soft-spoken fans. I don't think you would get bombarded with our accomplishment throughout the offseason the way you would if it was Liverpool.
Yeah, I hear you. But like I said to Nippon, the both,
Yeah.
both are up there, man. But yeah. What's the comment saying? The stream.
Okay, Adam has a question. Who would Man City prefer to meet in the semis, Arsenal or Bayern Munich? I think that's for you, Vater.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to have my big brain with regards to this and how I answer it. So apologies, that might be a little lengthy. But I'm thinking about everything that's in front of Manchester City and everything that's in front of Arsenal, right? I think that this title race, this 3-horse title race, is going to go to the last week 38, week 37. I think it's going to go that far. I don't want Arsenal only to focus on the league. So if they happen to lose to Bayern, they can just heal up. Arteta can do all of his pictograms and get everybody riled up. He can bring win and get everybody motivated, and they can go and just pursue winning this league title. I don't want that. I want a little bit of distraction. I want him to have to focus on 2 games a week. I want him to have to strategize. So that being said, I would rather see Arsenal in the semifinal. I don't know if you guys would agree with that type of thinking, but I would rather see Arsenal.
So you fear Bayern Munich more than you fear Arsenal?
No, Nippon, I didn't say anything about fearing Bayern. I didn't.
Nippon, you are so fishing.
You see how
No.
set me up.
I just thought you said I'd rather Arsenal in the semis, so that's why I thought he feared. That's why I thought he feared Bayern more.
No, but I gave my whole explanation. I see how you tried to twist it and flip that on me. Listen, I do respect Bayern. They've won it 6 times. So if I were to fear a club from a Champions League standpoint, this is where I'm going to concede to you. Bayern do have the quote-unquote heritage, right? They do have the experience. But when I'm talking about everything that's facing me and Arsenal, what I want to try and win, I want to win a 4-peat. I would like to win a Champions League. I would rather Arsenal be distracted with Champions League, so that gives me a better shot at the league. And in all fairness, it's been since what was said, 2015, since the last time it's been even this far within Champions League. So yeah, let me take my shot at Arsenal.
Okay.
But that was a nasty flip that you tried, a nasty spin you tried to do there, Nippon. I rate it though.
Right. Now that's out of the way. Honestly, with regards to this Man City Real Madrid thing, I generally think that this game goes to extra time in the Etihad.
No, I don't think so.
I think it ends in a draw at the Bernabeu, and then it goes into extra time in Manchester, and one of them will progress.
I think Real Madrid will Nippon Jude against former teammate Haaland. This is a reunion, Borussia Dortmund.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, anyone of them can come up victorious.
Yeah.
A Real Madrid will
the storylines are going to be incredible. Like you already know the way they're going to be able to talk about, Jude, his Ballon d'Or pursuit, Holland, how he's scored goals coming back from injury, and former teammates are going to talk about how Real Madrid exited out of the Champions League at the hand of City. They're going to talk Pep, Ancelotti. There's so many things. Vinicius, Walker. There's a lot. So I think I would be comfortable leaving the Bernabeu on a draw. I'll be honest with you, similar to what we did last year. It took an amazing goal from KDB to tie it all up. And at home, I got to be confident that we can. I think we can be a one goal up, one goal lead in terms of having that edge at home. The going into extra time, I don't know. I don't see it. I think both teams won't play to play it safe. I think both teams will play to win it.
Nipping your mute.
Try joining from here itself. Because Jordan had the same problem too when I WhatsApped him the link.
I saw something online. I don't know how real this is, but apparently 5-6 of their key players are all like one yellow card away from not being able to play on the second leg.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's a few. I think Bellingham, Vinicius. There's a few key players that are like one yellow card off. I'll try and find it. But also to go back, this is let me know if I'm the crazy one. If Vader, you're North American, you're out there in Toronto, you're in La La Land. But when we were talking about the games being played at the same time, when we were looking at even the earlier knockout stages or even the group stage, why can't there at the very least be a 1 hour, maybe an hour and a half time difference between games? Why not give fans a chance to actually watch like a game from start to or watch the beginning of each game? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like how they stack them and they force viewing fans, again, like international fans, not necessarily the ones that travel, because the ones that travel make the choice on what games they want to watch. But the ones that are at home watching it, why not stagger the games? I think it's a huge miss from UEFA. Am I crazy with that?
No, I don't think you are. I mean, I think having them on at the same time stops the possible team draws from working out, okay, if we win by this much, we're going through, we're fine, or vice versa. They are missing out on a lot of money there, though, which is surprising for them.
And I get that when it comes to group stages, right? Like the final day of the group stage, everybody's got to play at the same time, so you don't manipulate your standings. But now with it being knockout, because regardless of what happens in the other leg, right, or regardless of what happens between Bayern and Arsenal, it doesn't affect what I have to do against Real Madrid. So I really think they need to change that. They need to adjust it.
Yeah, well, a new format's coming in, so we'll see what happens then. So,
What, the league format?
The
league format.
Yeah, it comes in soon, doesn't it? I'm sure I read that somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, is it not? Oh, it's not next season. I think it's the season after.
Yeah, it's soon. Either way, it's in the next season or so. So it's this is maybe the penultimate time we see this format.
Mm.
How many points do we think Chelsea will be deducted?
Oh, that's for you, Nippon. How many do you think?
I don't know.
How many FFP rules have you broke? That's the question.
Maybe can't be 115 though.
Nah, of course not. We're still waiting to see what happens with that.
We're going to be found.
Your take on that, actually, Vader?
Oh, we're going to be found guilty. I know it.
You know what?
You're not going to worm your way around it, no?
Oh, that's a bit fishy because we're getting someone from their club, Omar Barada. So I don't know, man. 'Cause if he's part of those charges, then
It's messy. It's messy. No, listen.
Leicester have already been caught out, so I think you lot
Leicester,
are next. Not either you or Chelsea that are next.
Chelsea.
You're next.
It's Everton. Now, the thing when I say that we're going to be found guilty, there's 115 charges. All right, I'd be silly to say that not one of those 115 are going to stick, but I already know that a big chunk of those is resisting arrest. A big chunk of those is not cooperating. So you can't say you're being charged with not cooperating. We haven't cooperated, and me think that we're not going to be found guilty. So those are going to hit. I have a lot of confidence in my chairman and the owners for everything that they've said, that they've done things on the up and up. So it's just to wait and see on what happens to come through. We're not going to hear of it. You know what? I think if it is book financial manipulation, what they're saying, I think that's going to be it's going to be harsh penalties. I think it'll be penalties where they'll probably deduct points where it pretty much would make it impossible for City to even finish top 4. Like they'd probably
strip you of your silverware and relegate you back to where you were before.
That's an interesting one because from what I understand, the bulk of the charges are between 2013, the introduction of FFP, and 2018. So do we get stripped of 2-3 trophies? I don't know, but I would be really surprised if we were found guilty of doing what they're saying in terms of the money manipulation. I'd be really surprised.
Yeah, unfortunately, we will. I think it'll be just us tonight because Bobby's having issues with his laptop. But big up yourself, Bobby. Subscribe to 3 Spurs Boys if you haven't already. Really nice guy. I recommend him.
Except if you're an Arsenal fan, yeah. But yeah, listen, look, for Man City, we'll see that. We'll see what happens because obviously you mentioned 2013, so that's obviously when they became a club from 2013. So let's see. That's correct me if I'm wrong. That's when you guys were taking over, right? Or was it?
No, we were taking over a lot earlier than that, 2008, 2009. But I'm gonna say this as well, because I hear a lot of questions. What if City are guilty? What if City are guilty? And I was watching the reactions. I was looking at each of you in your eyes as I was answering, and you guys were all there. Now, when I ask you, what if it happens to be, right? It's happening behind closed doors. They come out and say the verdict is City are not guilty. Each and every one of you, how will you speak of City moving forward?
I still keep my same opinions. You lot have cheated. End of story.
Oh,
you bought it all.
can't.
I still keep my opinions. That's how I feel about Manchester City.
Okay.
You haven't built a team up. You like United have done, like Arsenal have done.
Nippin, my spending brother.
I don't.
Nippin, my spending brother. How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna ask you a question now.
Wait, you're gonna ask me a question and I'll answer the question?
I'm gonna ask her.
The only time you guys have actually built a proper team, right, and won trophies is with your women's team because you don't invest in it, and you lot are in for that league title as well.
So we need to win without investing. That's unfair.
No, yeah, but when I'm talking stupid investing. Of course, you've got to invest, otherwise there's no point. Do you know what I mean? When you're over investing and you're overspending and everybody knows it, it's going to raise question marks. And the fact that you're getting away with it, people are asking questions.
But what I'm saying is,
can I finish?
Go ahead, Nippin. Go ahead. Yeah.
It's like you've got something to hide.
Can I finish asking you the question now? How would you feel? Like, say one day KSE put Arsenal up for sale, and and then you get like the Qataris wanting to buy. will you have the same energy then?
Yeah. I don't agree with how they treat everybody over there, and they certainly won't be investing in our women's team either.
So what will you do if you're taken over by an oil club?
I won't be going anymore. Simple as. I will still watch my club from afar. I will not be buying shirts. I will not be doing any of that. Simple as. The amount of money I should spend on because I am a shirt collector, the amount of money I spend in that club every year, my pocket will be better for it. Simple as.
So,
although one person does not affect everything, you need the world to do it, because with Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Man United, they're not just UK-based fan bases; they're global.
Right. Yeah.
One person isn't going to make that change, but if it goes with my morals and how I feel, fine, I'll do it.
So sorry, this is coming from not agreeing with the ownership.
Yeah, I don't agree with Newcastle's either. With the Qataris, there was a major issue with the whole LGBTQ community over there at the World Cup. We all know what happened over there. No rainbow armbands, no nothing. Had Alex Scott standing up, ex-Arsenal player standing up for the rights of it. I get it's their culture, and we should respect it, but it should also be respected that we do celebrate that a lot. And within our women's community, if you do watch women's football, you'll understand that it's a massive thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking at the forefront to protect. It's not a major thing in men's football, but in terms of every single women's side in the league that are top flight, that needs to be protected.
Can we not be political? I'm sorry.
Yo, that was a political question. You're going to be political. You give me a political question, you get a political answer.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, Nippon. I don't mean to be horrible, but football and politics don't mix. So can we move on, please?
Yeah. Spurs fans say the same. Saudi money comes and they won't spend the money at the club. Sad reality is they don't care. They need the facts.
I think and the reason why I asked the question earlier with regards to if City are found again to be proven not to be guilty, whether again all of us on the panel, my rivals on the panel, would then be like, you know what, the committee said you're not guilty, I'm moving forward as you're not guilty. But to hear your answer being like, no, I'm still going to think that they're guilty, they're cheats, then that's what I was like.
The thing is, that's my opinion. You're not going to change that.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Everyone's entitled to that. That's just how I feel about it. You've won what you won, and that's the end of it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Do you know what I mean? I just feel the amount of defensiveness, you are hiding something. If that makes sense. There's something being hidden. And everybody's asking a question mark. I mean, Everton have been charged. Forest have been charged. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it seems only you and Chelsea, we're not getting to the bottom of it. Do you know what I mean? The smaller clubs have been open with it. Why can't you?
Yeah. I think it's also the level of accusations and charges for why each club's individually have dealt with it differently. If you're kind of like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, if I'm charging you for jaywalking, then yeah, let's deal with it openly. If you're then accusing me of breaking and entering and things like that, then I'm going to lawyer up.
I think if you're honest about it, it's not really a big problem. Do you know what I mean?
Because it's 150, I think the Premier League are taking the time with it.
So early predictions here for the Champions League. Who's going to win it?
Who's winning you want to talk about the quarterfinals?
No, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Arsenal.
Wait. Even before we do that, who's winning on the other side, Nippon? Let me ask you, who's winning on the other side? Atletico. You got Dortmund.
You've got Atletico, PSG, Dortmund, but no. I don't even know.
PSG,
Barcelona. Who's winning that one?
I think both Spanish teams.
Barca.
Both Spanish teams go through. Okay.
I think Atletico Madrid make it to the final.
Well, duh.
Oh wow. Atletico over Barca.
Adam, stop fishing.
Atletico Madrid
Make it genius,
versus.
You know what, Nippon, you're doing this the wrong way. Not to spoil your channel or anything like that, but we have time to talk about the final, right?
Yeah,
We have
man.
time to predict the final. Let's just predict what's happening next between Bayern and City, and Arsenal and I should say City and Real, Arsenal, Bayern.
Who goes through over both legs for your team, Beta?
I think we see a replay. I think we see a replay of what happened the last time versus Real Madrid. I kid you not. I think I can leave there in a draw. I might possibly be able to leave there 1 goal up. And I think at home, my table's made of wood, not to jinx anything, but at home, City have been very difficult to beat. Very difficult to beat. So I just want to bring a 1 goal lead. I'll bring a draw home, and then I'll handle business. I see City advancing over Real Madrid again.
And if you make it to the final, do you fancy yourself to win the whole thing?
Nippon, what's with these tough questions, man? You're asking me to predict. There's a lot that could happen before now and then.
He wants you to
We're
get
not
clipped, man.
asking the same question.
Yeah, he set me up, right?
Do you not trust his question, man?
He's looking for
Don't
clips.
look
It's
for
like
clips,
my
man.
political rant is going to be clipped. I know it will.
This debut show, he's just trying to set me up.
No, I'm trying to make you as unbiased as possible.
As unbiased, talking about how my team would advance. No English team, while pursuing a treble, has been able to do it back to back, right? No one's done a back to back treble. That's the opportunity I have. The probability of everything, it's never been done in terms of 4P. It's never been done in terms of repeating as Champions League champions for Manchester City. These are 2 things impossible, never been done. The Champions League happens at the end of those 2 things that we kind of talked about earlier. The Champions League happens after the league and happens after the FA Cup. I still want to back my team, but I'm going to sound crazy. That's why I keep saying you're setting me up. I'm going to sound like the Debater is saying he's winning a treble back to back years. Like, I need to relax.
That's something I'm not going to clip you up for, though.
It'll be out there, though. It's going to be out there in the universe for anyone to go back and
Look, I'm not going to do that because it wouldn't surprise me if you did.
No.
It would be it'd be an incredible dream come true.
That FA Cup results.
Now, are you just saying that because you honestly don't think it'll happen, or as a United fan praying that it doesn't happen?
Well, look, City, they still got to play. Obviously, Arsenal. Listen, City can do it. I'm not saying they cannot do it, but listen, if they can keep their squad fully fit, then you just never know football, man. Football can be a crazy sport. So, listen, if De Bruyne can stay injury-free, if Haaland can stay injury-free, then, listen, you can never say no, but, listen, we will see. We will see.
So, you know what? I'm going to give Nippon what he wants. I'm going to give him what he wants. If Arsenal beat Bayern, so they continue to play in the league, so we're both going back and forth to try and win this Prem, then that bodes well because both teams are distracted. I'm confident that City can deal with that distraction better than Arteta and the young Arsenal team. I think I can advance past them in Champions League because of that distraction, and then it's anyone in the final, right? It's anyone in the final.
What
Anything
if you
can
get
happen.
Munich though.
See, I don't want that. I don't
The
want
stats and the facts
will
go
be,
against
you,
your
you
hope.
will be
That's the
Munich, come
problem.
on. You will definitely
Yeah.
be Bayern Munich.
See, the definite part is a tough one because Tuchel he'll set up shop and make like life incredibly difficult. Like that first leg that first leg in Munich is going to be nasty. Like I can see him trying to make that a 0-0. Like it's just one of those. But I don't want Lottie. I don't even want to think about playing Bayern. Let's envision you and me in the semis. All right.
Do you know what? No, I just that second leg. I can't do it. Vader, I can't do it. You want an easy game? No, you're getting Munich. Regardless what we do in the first leg, you're getting Munich.
Hang on, did Vader just say Arsenal would be an easy game?
No, that was Lottie. No, that was Lottie. That was me.
I'd like to
For them, it's an easy game. How often? Apart from the 1-0 this season at home, how often do we beat City? We don't. We've come close a few times. We've done it 1-0.
You guys are different now.
Yeah, I know that, but it's not guaranteed. That's the problem. He seems to get the tactics wrong when it comes to you lot, and it annoys me. But
you actually have a 2-game win streak against me right now.
Say that again?
You have a 2-game winning streak against City right now.
Yeah, I know, but I don't trust Pep as far as I can throw him. Even on the fantasy football, don't trust him. You don't know what he's going to come out with next. The man's a genius.
Yeah,
even I know.
Before we continue, I'd like to introduce Bobby to the channel. How are you?
Yeah, all right, Nip, how you doing, buddy? Sorry it took so long to get in.
Hey, what's good?
No worries. I saw what the problem was.
Yeah, I've never seen that before, so you're not supposed to give an old guy new things to do.
Oh, come on, you're not old.
Okay.
I'm
All right,
not
Lottie, Vader, nice to meet you guys.
Nice
All
to
right,
meet you
Arrest.
as well, man.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, Bobby, mate. Yes, Bobby.
So
Yes. How are you, Nip?
we've talked about everyone's team now.
Yeah,
but
well, I don't know why I joined at the point where you're talking about Champions League. You know who I support. So it's nice I finally got in. It's nice to see you guys. Nice to meet you guys. I'll see you next time. Have a good day.
We were saying that how Ange is going to win a trophy for you guys. That's what we were saying before.
Yeah, Vader did say you can have a trophy with the next 2 seasons.
I got confidence.
I'd say 2 or 3, yeah.
See?
Then it all comes down to what happens this summer. If the board shows that they're going to consistently put profits before glory, then there's nothing that can be done about that. We'll just be going through the manager merry-go-round, and we'll continue the 23 April. I wouldn't even trust him that much. Honestly, I wouldn't. I have very little faith in this man, but I'm the deluded optimist. I'm the happy clapper. So
he's
still gonna keep faith, but I'll. This is a conversation really to be had come August. Let's see what happens.
He's the biggest clown I've ever known. Like
dude, you can't say that, because at the end of the day, when you're looking at all the big clubs and the FFP violations, everything, who's got the most amount of room available right now? Who's got the most buying power right now?
It's true.
The sad reality is we just don't use it. When you look at our profit and loss over the sales and purchases of players, the numbers are very low. You can turn around and say, yeah, we got 100 million for Kane, but that was reinvested already. That was gone before we even sold him, because they knew he was going to go. So we are nowhere near any of your clubs in terms of buying power versus selling as well, and balancing the books. We are a very, very well run business, a very poorly run football club. I think Brighton has run better than us in terms of football. Look at the recruiting, the likes of the people they've brought in over the years, the fact that they get rid of star players and they still continue to push on. That's, to me, it's credit to the club. They've changed managers, they've changed tactics, they changed formations, they changed players, and they still keep going.
So I wanted to ask you, what went wrong at that Fulham game?
All right, nice seeing you guys. Have a good day.
Come on.
Simple. It's actually an easy answer here. Fulham showed up. We didn't.
Do you think Van de Ven missing was a big part of that?
Oh, don't get me started about Van de Ven, Lottie, because you're going to get my wife mad at me. She does not like when I speak about Van de Ven, because she knows I absolutely would leave her for him. That's how much I love this kid. I think he is he's the best thing since sliced bread. I would argue with people that he's probably the best defender. He's going to be one of the best defenders in the world soon. his pace, for his age,
On
his
par with Saliba?
understanding.
Oh, he's taking shots at you, Lottie.
No, he's
Oh,
not
yeah.
better than
He's gonna
Martinez,
pass
man.
Gabriel
No, he's
Saliba.
not there yet, but he will be.
My butcher,
Yeah, I'm not going to sit
I'll
here
give
and
you
say
that. No.
Saliba
you
is.
know.
Sorry,
My
what's that,
butcher's up
Roris?
there. My butcher, man. My butcher. Don't disrespect my butcher, you know.
Who, Maguire? What's that?
Yeah.
No,
He will be up there, but he's not there yet.
He's a very good player, man.
I honestly believe that all United fans should be throwing rocks at their board for the fact that they were after him and they just didn't go back in for that with the second bid. They went in with one, they said no, and they turned around, they started dealing with us and said, hey, thank you. For 30 million, a player like that, he's going to be worth triple that in a year. That's the sad reality of the way the market inflation is with the players. But then now with all this FFP stuff, I think we're going to see players' values being lowered, and hopefully you do, because it's gotten out of hand. It's how do you expect the small clubs to survive? It's ridiculous. It really is. It would forget making a super league. It's becoming a super league on its own naturally when you're having this kind of financial impact through all channels. You're never going to see the likes of AFC Wimbledon or Bolton or somebody like that come back up. Even a historic club like Portsmouth, you see them ever coming back to the Premier League? I don't. And that's a club with a lot of history.
What, AFC Wimbledon?
No,
Bigger than
Portsmouth.
Spurs, yeah.
Portsmouth. I see Portsmouth.
Sorry, I didn't hear you, Rust. What were you saying down there?
No, I got a sore throat. No.
All right. Oh, that's right. You're all pumped up. You beat one team finally with a late goal.
Oh, I love the energy. And unfortunately,
No. Russ has every right to be pumped up. I'd be happy too. Yay, we beat Liverpool. We won our third game of the season. I don't know.
No, but in your case, it would be Arsenal. Man United beat their biggest rival.
I know. That's why I'm saying Russ has the right to be pumped up right now. He should be hyped up.
I'm sorry, but
it's great that they're going to go all the way to Wembley and just absolutely battered by their neighbors.
Oh, is it?
Bobby, I like.
What you got, kid?
I like what Bobby's doing right now.
You want to take shots? I shoot back,
Nipping.
I shoot back. I'm not okay. You know I got kids. You know I treat them. You think I'm going to be nice to you?
Hey, Nippon, you see on Twitter when you saw my tweet about the City fan page saying that we over-celebrate. I mean, come on. Like, it's the biggest rival. For me, listen, nothing tops up Man United Liverpool. In my opinion. Maybe Arsenal Spurs, maybe, but Man United
everybody
Liverpool,
has their rivalries, even down to the Northern League, man.
For me, Man United Liverpool, when it comes to fan base, is up there, man.
I've got to drop, fellas. A pleasure
nice to meet you, Vader.
Pleasure meeting all of you as well.
Shout out your socials before you bounce.
Yeah. No, thank you so much for the debut show, and no hard feelings. I saw what you were trying to do, and I actually appreciate it. It's going to be great content.
Hope to see you again next week, Vader.
Yeah, man. My social is right there. Vader Games TV. Look it up. Put that in the search bar, and hopefully you find my channel. Humbly growing to 500. So if you can be a part of it, I'd greatly appreciate it, and look forward to.
Don't go anywhere, Vader, because I'm old and slow, and you got to give me time to type it in while I read it. So if you disappear, we're gonna have one less sub.
All right.
So keep talking, keep going.
Yeah. Vader Games TV. I do a show, Why Always Me. It's more of me just having a diary talking about the game. I'm introducing another channel or another show in particular where I kind of talk about the rivals and keeping track of that. But yeah, I look forward to. Yes.
Yeah, one more sub,
so much. Appreciate it. But I enjoyed the conversation. And it's gonna be fun when this international breaks over and we're back to playing some Prem ball. So
yes, big one.
Yeah, next week we will be predicting. Next Friday we will be predicting the fixture.
Predicting an Arsenal win, yeah.
Some big ones coming up. Arsenal, Man
Me
City.
and you are going toe to toe. That's gonna be fun.
I don't know who we are playing. I think it's
Chelsea.
Burnley.
Oh, what a match! What a lovely match.
Nice, easy 3 points. Hopefully for.
All right, Vader. Take care, buddy.
Take care.
See you later, Vader.
Big up, Vader, man. Big up,
Later, Vader.
So who are Tottenham playing?
For what? Champions League? Europa? FA Cup? Carling Cup? What?
He means the Premier League after the international break.
Oh, okay. And like a month from now, when we finally have another game? Yeah, Luton.
Ooh.
Luton away. Wait, is it at White Hart Lane or at
You, man. You want me to remember that much stuff? Just be happy I remembered who we're playing.
Right, let me double check, man.
Are you checking?
Yeah, he's checking.
Yeah, they got Luton at Tottenham. Yeah, is that Tottenham? Yeah.
Do you think?
It's still going to be. Listen, it's still going to be a hard game though. Still going to be like Luton. Obviously, Forest got their points deduction, but Luton they still got some. They can still be more points. They can go more.
Is it at the
more
Lake
advantage.
or at Kenilworth Road?
No, it's
No,
not
is
Tottenham,
that
you just
Tottenham? Is that Tottenham? Yeah. Is that
Oh,
Tottenham?
yeah. Tottenham.
We got Brentford, man. Brentford away. Oh, yeah.
Are you flying to London for that game?
Me? Am I going to fly all the way to England to watch Luton? Yeah, I'm going to pass, I think, buddy. Spent $5,000 last year going to the NLD. That was enough.
Got Brentford away, man. That's going to be tricky.
But hey, we met for dinner after that.
Yes. No, I didn't say it was a bad trip. It was a
And
good
who
trip.
paid for it? Who paid for it?
Everybody did. I think we all just paid our share.
Yeah, I think we
No, you
paid.
should-
I know I didn't have to
Should
open
let
my
them
wallet
pay
because when I
for it.
tried, no, we had a pretty big group. Nobody would let me pay. I know I didn't. So I
Sure,
can't,
let
I can't
him
open
pay,
my
man.
mouth.
Let him pay, man. Let
Nip and
him pay the
loaded.
bill. Jules,
Yeah.
Nippin showed up at a dinner party that was predominantly Spurs fans wearing a Chelsea kit and almost got killed.
No, I swear there was a Liverpool
In a dodgy
fan in
part of London near dark alleys. Yeah.
Are they Hamsari Indian?
Yeah, that's the only thing that saved you, buddy.
Indian.
It's the only thing that saved you.
Yeah. You translate.
Yeah. Well, we were all Indians. That's it. That's the only thing that saved you.
Of course, man. Of course.
Yeah. I told them, go for it if you want to take him down. You know.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't know. We're at the end of the day, I'm not. This is a write-off season. This is why it's funny when I get bantered as being a Spurs fan for this season, because at the end of the day, this is the beginning of our build. If 4 years down the road from now, or what? Where's Lottie? How long you've had Arteta? This is his 5th year now, right? This is 4 or 5. This
yeah,
is 5
I think
now,
so.
right?
4, I think. 4 or 5.
It's
Yeah.
going to be 5 years in November.
There you go. There's your answer.
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. So if
Been
in
enjoying
5
it,
years from
enjoying the
now,
ride.
if we are still the same fighting for top 4 Spurs, because that's an accomplishment. Bullshit. Then yeah, we've got to pretty much. Well, what do you do really? Actually, I was going to say pretty much got to do what United do and storm the castle and have the owners pushed up. But y'all did that and that didn't work. So what do? You
can't do protests because you guys have guitars and flipping. I don't know, man. You guys, for me, listen.
No, because
the way you can.
Levy, this is where Levy's a genius arrest. The reason there's not going to be protests is because this man has done such a great job of dividing the fan base.
Has he not increased ticket sales for next season as well? I saw
He has. Yes, he has. Of course he has. Yeah. And we announced the FA card track, and then Pink is coming. Woohoo! Because that's all important. Yeah. That's what helps our football team.
Yeah, man.
Daniel Levy really doesn't care, does he?
At the end of the day,
this guy
Nick, I'll
says
tell you
top
one
4 is a
thing.
trophy for him.
If I owned a business, I would want that guy running it. If I owned a football club, I wouldn't want him anywhere near it.
Right.
That's just my personal feeling about the guy. Am I Levy out? No, because I fear the devil that might walk in. You get in somebody, because you got to look at the way Tottenham have been set up now, and I've said this to other Spurs fans as well that disagree with me severely, but I don't care. The way we've been set up is as a business entity right now. We are an investment property investment company that holds a lot of property, fancy new stadium, fancy new training facilities. Everything's top drawer in that sense. We are going to show some potential buyer all the money that can be brought in through this entertainment facility, not this football stadium we built, this entertainment facility that we've built, through the boxing matches and the NFL and everything. And I fear if somebody does come in to buy us, that's the portfolio they're going to look at, because they're definitely going to not look at over and say, "Wow, you guys won a EFL Cup in 2008. Oh, I'm going to buy these guys because they're a great football club." That's insane.
Right.
That's the sad reality. That's as a Spurs fan. That's why, to me, when people say, "Oh no, I want against the Saudi money, for the Saudi money, anybody to come and buy us, get this ownership out," be careful what you wish for. No, it's
famous last words.
Football is a big business now. We know that.
Right.
It's big business. And we've got to give credit. The only credit I'll give the board is when we look at what's happening with Chelsea, we look at what's happening with City, the fact that Forest and Everton have already been docked. Nobody's looking at our books. Everything's been above par. The numbers are there. We don't have to worry about FFP numbers in any form. We're safe. And that's a good feeling if you do something with it. What's the point of having $50 million sitting in your bank account if you're refusing to spend a pound of it?
Right.
What good is it?
Now, I have another question for Lottie. It's going to be 5 years in November that Arteta's been your manager. If he doesn't win anything this season, do you think it's time for him to bounce?
No, not at this point. I'm happy with the way we're playing football. I'm happy where we're at this point. The project is still building. It's just a case of who do we bring in?
I
don't want to be in that position, just like Bobby said, where we're like Chelsea, we're like Man United, we're going through managers like nobody's business. I fear the devil who comes after.
Oh, we're only on our 16th, so don't worry. You can go through a lot more to catch up to us.
Yeah, but it's Spurs.
Yeah, we're absolutely smashing you guys for manager numbers.
I didn't want to pin that on you because you've got a bit of a gem in with Big Ange. Let's be honest, he's one of your best managers you've had.
Yeah, but Lottie, it doesn't matter. We also had a serial winner in Mourinho. We had a serial winner in Conte. What did we do other than destroy these men and have them leave the club and go, this is not the way a football club is run. These people do not want to win. The players have no passion. The board is absolutely shit. They're frauds. That's what these guys went and did. They went out into the public and exposed them. I was trying to be nice. No, you don't have to be nice to me, Lottie. Don't worry. I'm a big boy. Yeah, these guys. I'm a Spurs fan. 32 years, honey. Way before you were probably even born. So I can take it. Trust me.
Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. No, it's No, we're not. I fear the devil who comes after and who comes after that. With Arteta, I know what I'm getting. And I know I've seen what he's building. We're playing better football than under Unai Emery, better football than the tail end of Arsene Wenger. I'm happy at the minute, but it is going to come to the point where we're going to have to.
But like, say if it comes to 7 years,
he did go fail.
You haven't won anything. Would you want him gone? Because surely you're seeing that players are good, but a better manager will get them over the line.
Yeah, but Nippin, that's what she's saying. Who's the better manager? You guys went out and got Poch. PSG went and got Poch. This guy that left Tottenham, he came from Southampton. Hold on, Nippin. Hold on, dude. You can't ask a question and open a conversation and then talk over people, man.
His contract's running out. Hansi Flick, he's available.
And what has he done? Other than get his ass fired from Bayern.
What's he done? Oh, he's only just won 6 trophies with Bayern Munich.
When? 3 years ago?
Yes.
Great, but wonderful. Still, Conte was a serial winner 4 years ago.
He still won them.
They go off, Nippin. This is the thing with these managers. Once they drop, it seems like they don't recover. Either they're found out or they just go still. Look at Mourinho. This guy's a serial winner everywhere he was. Even after winning with Roma, he gets fired. This is a guy that's been winning for how long? Conte, serial winner. I was one of the Spurs fans. I was jumping, doing rainbow flips in the backyard once we appointed Conte. Good. This is going to be the guy that comes in and says, "You guys got to sort yourselves out and do business properly." And what did we do?
He called out the owners.
You want this player? Here's option B. You want this player? Here's option B.
Conte called out the owners, though. The guy called out the owners.
What's that?
The owners. Conte did call out the owners, which
he did. That's what I'm saying. So did Mourinho, though. Mourinho basically called out the players, but to be fair, he does that everywhere.
Some good players, like what's his name? That Uruguayan guy, Bentancur
and Kulusevski, I think, were because of Paratici. And they were, let's face it, Nippin, those deals were done last minute, 11th hour with the window closing. Why? With nothing else had been done up until that point, and they were 11th hour signings. I honestly think that was simply done to avoid any wildfire from the Spurs fans blowing up because they did nothing in yet another window. And we just happened to get lucky that one of them is good, and one makes me just want to rip my eyes out when I watch him on the pitch. But you're frozen, so me and Lottie will have a conversation now. So Lottie, how you doing? How's your day?
Yeah, right. I've got to say, you're one of the most sensible Spurs fans I've ever come across.
Oh,
So it's actually a
sweetheart, you obviously don't
honest.
know me. Sensible is not a word that's associated
No,
to me too
literally,
often.
first impression, sensible.
I'm deluded, happy clapper. I'm still gonna think we can win the league this year. Is it mathematically possible? Yes. Until we are mathematically eliminated from that possibility, I will always believe we can win the league. That's the
Even
one
after
competition
Fulham?
we're in. Even after Fulham. Hell yeah. Yep. I'm that guy. I'm just, life sucks. I'm
Absolutely.
pushing 50. I got 3 kids I got to feed, and a job that is not too much fun. So where's my satisfaction? Where's my passion going to? My club. I refuse to let them be a black cloud in my life. Even when we lose, yes,
To be fair,
that day is shit. It's a write-off, but
I don't know how you do it.
It's training, basically.
Yeah.
When you get built up to a certain point of disappointment, it's okay. And this is why I say I'd be really shocked to see any kind of revolt from the Spurs fan base, because the growth in the Spurs fan base has been over the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Really globalization. And what have we done in the last 10 years? Nothing.
Yeah,
so
I'm
this
sorry
fan base
about
that's come in, what are their expectations? 4th place. Concerts. Let's go see Beyonce.
I don't mean to be funny, but you lot used to mock us for our fourth place aspirations.
Exactly.
And it's kind of just choosing the other foot now.
But that's what built your club. What Wenger did built you guys to the point. It's when you guys went to the Emirates, things changed big time for you.
Oh yeah, I know that.
That I don't blame Wenger for that, because he all of a sudden now is cash strapped.
Wait! Wasn't Wenger the same guy who thought that top 4 was better than getting an FA Cup?
But that's the thing, Nippin. That's what Lottie just said. You missed it. She's saying that's where we are now, because Levy is that guy that says top 4 is more important than getting an FA Cup. He fired Mourinho because he told him before a cup final that I'm prioritizing the cup final, not a group, not a freaking round of 16 game, quarterfinal, even semi final. No, I'm prioritizing a league game against Southampton or Sheffield or whoever the hell it was. That's the priority.
That was because of the Super League.
Absolutely sickening.
That was because of the Super League, Bobby. You know that Super League. Mourinho didn't want Spurs to be in it, and then probably they had an argument about it or something like that.
No, that would add part of it too. But then, what do we know? With your guys' press is absolutely atrocious for just making up shit as well. So what is the true story? Unless you're a fly on the wall, we'll never really know, right? We don't know why players fall off. We don't understand why these managers end up acting the way they do. And right now, we've got a good thing going. We're in a very positive position. We lost our greatest player. We lost our club captain in Lloris. We had no manager. From the way the season finished, the last 4 years have been so painful to watch after Pochettino left. Just to watch, not even just be a Spurs fan, to watch that football. It's just horrid and painful. And now that black cloud has been swept away in less than a season, and things are on a very positive track. But they have to remain on that track. And it's this all comes down to the ownership now and the board. And if they do not back this man and give him the players he wants, they're foolish, because it's not like he's going out there and saying, I want a Harry Kane. I need a Lewandowski to replace him. I need an 80 million pound player. I need a 100 million pound player. This guy's finding minnows and making them into sharks. Like, he identified Van Dijk. He was the one that said Vicario over Raya. And look how that's worked out. Everybody, the Spurs fan base absolutely erupted. Oh, we're not willing to spend the money on Raya. That's why we went for the half price option. Nobody had heard of him because Serie A. Who knows Empoli? Who watches Empoli that watches EPL? Very few people. So
no, I completely agree with you on that one. I mean, it's the little stars that shine bright. I mean, I've watched Ben White from when he went on loan to Peterborough at age 16. People say to me, "Oh, he only plays in the middle." No, he don't. He plays that whole back line. And
and first season, you guys were already calling for his head, though.
Why don't you become a scout? Why don't you become a scout?
Who, me?
Because I enjoy football too much.
Oh, you mean Lottie?
I enjoy football too much.
I hate people too much. No.
Yeah, no, I've because with Peterborough United, it's my stepdad's team, so it's something that we watch together. So I've been watching him for a long time, and to see him go through Brighton and turn down you lot and then come to us, it was just the icing on the cake for me. And to watch him progress since he's joined us, I've loved every minute of it. And at the moment, he is absolutely insanely on fire in form. For someone who doesn't like football, seems to be very good at it.
Your guy's biggest play right now, I think, is Declan Rice. He has just been something else, man.
We need to bring him over from England.
Say that, I honestly think that I think you guys would be sweeping the league easily with. I personally don't think Arteta's the guy, but that's just my opinion. I don't like him. That's why. But he's one of those. He seems like because even a lot of your fan base, it's kind of like a love or a hate relationship. It's kind of like there's no mixed emotions about the guy. Like he's okay. It's either you love him or you hate him, kind of thing. And I just personally despise him.
Sections of the fan base, we're not all that crazy.
Yeah, like I thought Emery was given a raw deal. I think the guy's a phenomenal manager.
But he's a great manager, but he was shit at Arsenal. That is my answer to that question.
I think he was given enough time and enough.
As I said to you, I'm a Wenger person. I have been since I was 8 years old.
And rightfully so. The guy brought you 20 years of glory and
yeah,
basically.
I know. I'd always appreciate him. Then Emery came in, and I've started to watch football. And I thought, what is this? And although that was part of me, being the self-entitled part, fair enough. I still didn't like him as a manager for Arsenal. It just didn't work for me. There was too many egos. Team wasn't behind him, and you can see it. But you look at the team now, and we're the Arsenal of old. You can see the old values of what we had back in those, the early 2000s. But you guys
got a lot of room because you were smart to get rid of a lot of your deadwood, older, aging, big wage players.
Getting rid of Aubameyang being one.
Those were big, losses too. Exactly. There were financial hits, but you were smart enough to take them and say, "Go." That's the problem. We will not do that. Tottenham does not do that. They will not turn around. I guess it's just you and I on someone else's stream here. Spurs won't do that. I hope he's back because somebody's going to have to end this show. Otherwise, it's just going to be left running.
Yeah, I hope he does get back on. Hopefully he will.
Tottenham don't do that. We don't just throw our garbage in the bin. I was shocked when we actually sold Davinson Sanchez over to Galatasaray for, I think it was 15 or 17 million pound. So we took a hit on that one. I was shocked. Wow. The fact that Ndombele is still on our books somehow is just absolutely mad. I think Nippin's doing this for fun now.
It probably is, Yeah, no, but it is mind-boggling. You sit there and you think, why did it take so long to sell these players? I think the one for me, it had to be Kolasinac and Squadron Mustafi. It's like, how are you still at this club? Them two, I would never be. I remember sitting in Wembley. You guys were obviously at home at Wembley. And we were winning 1-0. Aaron Ramsey had scored. As soon as I saw Squadron Mustafi come on that sideline, I said, right, he's going to come on. He's going to give Kane a penalty. What did he do less than 2 minutes later? Gave Harry Kane the penalty at Wembley.
I really did like Mustafi
against us in the league. I was livid. I just knew it was coming. That's the one thing that Mustafi did for Spurs. He just boils my blood. I don't like him. He's crap.
Do you hate him more than Ozil?
Ozil's political. Let's not go there.
Okay.
There's nothing really to hate about Ozil. He just didn't he just wasn't a consistently good performer for you guys.
No, he just got disinterested.
For what you paid for him at the time. Sorry?
He just got he just lost interest in playing for the club. And you can see that. There's a lot of theories about him being addicted to video games and stuff, and that's why he always looks so tired. He looks tired now, even though he's bulked out on the muscle. He just looks constantly tired, but that might just be him.
Well, if you're spending time in the gym all day, then you will be tired.
Yeah, but he wasn't like he is now. Have you seen that video of him working out? He won't be. He wasn't like that at Arsenal. He was skinny. He just got. I just feel like he got bored at Arsenal, if I'm honest with you. And yeah, it was just one of those egos that needed to go. As soon as he was gone, Aubameyang was gone, Lacazette out the door. Everything started to switch around the right way.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with my club at the minute.
No, I every right to be. What have you got scored? Like 30 goals in the last 5 games or something like that? And you're flying.
It was 6.
It's
1 second.
disgusting. Pisses me
Yeah,
off,
but
actually.
you've got to look at the side we played. Sheffield. Come on, easy.
You guys think you're going to take it, though, this year?
I'm a game-by-game girl. I just don't get my hopes up because it's Arsenal.
Yeah,
and
fair
it's
enough.
just not. It's not beneficial. I mean, our women have just thrown away the league, so I can't get my hopes up, if you know what I mean.
So you think the men will follow suit? I hope you're right.
Oh, come on. If you really want to start throwing banter, you've only beat us once in the Super League.
I'm
and
not
that was
throwing
this
banter.
season.
I'm just saying I hope you don't win. That's
Oh, I know. It's just like me. I don't want you to
like
win
Lottie,
Europe.
you're telling me if we were in a final against any other team, you're not supporting the other team?
Oh, I was a Liverpool fan in that Champions League final all day long.
There you go.
I couldn't care less who would have won in that final, to be honest.
Oh, it's a Arsenal Spurs thing. It's a bit like you and Fulham.
No, even
Oh,
us in
Palace.
Chelsea. I'm surprised that you would say that, Nippon, because most people would, Chelsea fans would say
Man
Arsenal, right?
United, I hate Fulham.
You don't have enough hate in your heart, Nippon. That's the problem. You need to get angrier. You're too nice.
Oh, I reserve all my hatred for that team in Glasgow.
Okay.
Just
Fair
say
enough.
that. No, it's not Rangers.
Celtic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's
And
not Motherwell?
No,
Oh, okay.
I can't hate Celtic at the moment because we got Kieran Tierney from there, and he was superb.
I think we have someone from Celtic too. But
Yeah, so do we.
yeah, I know.
And I like him.
You know, he's a very likable manager, and
Well, that's the thing. You go around. I love the thing at the beginning of the season. Somebody was harassing him, basically, a couple of reporters about his playing style and everything like that. And he just turns around and goes, "Oh, I'm just copying Pep, mate." It's just, he's just so witty. He's gonna love that.
I mean, like, I don't get this whole like good football. Like, oh, we have to play attractive football. Well, what's wrong with playing? Well, here's a question: would you rather play shit football and win stuff, or play attractive football and win nothing?
I'd rather play attractive football and win nothing because we tried playing shit football. We tried playing shit football and winning something with the likes of Mourinho, Conte, and Nuno, and what happened? Absolutely nothing. So what's the point? I'm going to sit there and want to burn my eyes out watching a 1-0 win, where we sit back and just no. Football is meant to be played. The game is meant to be played. That ball is supposed to be going into the back of the net. That's the way it's supposed to be played. You go back generations, the greats. You watch the Maradonas, you watch the Pelés, you watch even the Batistutas and stuff. You watch the Zidanes, you watch the Del Pieros. That's free-flowing, attacking, great football. That's what I love about football. That's why I can't watch Italian league.
Max Allegri once said in a press conference, he said, a reporter asked him, why do you play shit football? He said, if you want entertainment, go to the circus.
That's Allegri. That's his whole mandate. That's the way he plays. That's the thing. Everybody's programmed to play a certain way. We had 3 defensive managers in a row with Nuno, Conte, and Mourinho. And what happened? What did we win?
Nothing.
We finished
Well,
off
you
in
got
worse
rid of
positions
Jose
and
before
got
final.
more.
Doesn't make sense.
That's our
It's
genius
just
forward.
mind-boggling.
And the fact that the guy had just beat City 3 times in a row. Let's get rid of him before we play City. Brilliant.
You are City's bogey team. I don't know how you do it.
Well, we didn't seem to have him this year in the FA Cup.
Man City.
We needed to be their bogey team one more time in that FA Cup, but we let them get that late winner, which was a foul, but we won't get into that. Right.
So,
right. Oh, he's back.
You've just come right at the end, Arrest.
Yeah, he will have to plug his socials. Smart.
So before we wrap up, Arrest. Do you think Man United will win the FA Cup?
We'll see. We'll see. If we can get past commentary, then yeah. Listen, commentary first. No disrespect. To be honest, I did see one of the defenders, came out and said, "Thank God we're gonna get Man City, but we can have a game with Man United." I was like, "What? Who are you, mate?" So listen, look, I think we'll beat commentary, but you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, we'll win it. We'll win it. We'll win it. Yeah.
You're winning the FA Cup, yeah?
Bring on City. Bring on anyone. Bring on Chelsea. I don't know, man.
The Sixth Sense episode. You better not hide on that Sixth Sense episode afterwards.
When do you see me hide? When do you see me hide?
Never.
I never hide. Win, lose or draw.
And I will not have any of you to my right hiding either. If
I'm not. Nippon, I am not. Arsenal
Nippon, when
fans,
have you
yeah.
known me to hide?
Oh, I've never seen you hide, but a lot of your fans do go into hiding.
Yeah, but you won't see me hiding. Even when we get battered at the bridge 3-0 by you lot. Didn't see me hiding, did you?
Bobby, or whoever's going to be repping on Tottenham on that day, they better not be hiding.
Bobby, are you one to hide? By his
I'm
facial
here
expression,
now.
Man, Tottenham
I would have been hiding. I would have been
man.
hiding for over 30 years if I was
Tottenham
hiding.
have some huge games, like City, Liverpool, Arsenal. They got huge games.
Easy points.
Of course.
Mm.
Wait. Who are you? Before we wrap up, just one more thing. Who are your next 5? Because we have Burnley.
I know we've got City. We've got City next. We've got Spurs in there as well. Aston Villa.
So Tottenham, they've got Luton.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Yeah, they've got Luton, West Ham away, Forest at home, Newcastle away. Then they got Arsenal. The Man City game, they're still trying to find the Man City game. So
right, we've got City away, Luton at home, Brighton away, Villa at home, and Wolves away, and that's not including the Champions League legs.
So Chelsea, where's over here? Oh, I'm gonna I need to check. I know we play Burnley next, and then we play the team below me in the panel, not in the table.
We don't know who's sitting below you.
Is there anybody below you in the table?
No, I'm talking about in the panel. We play.
I know. I was just being a smartass. You didn't hear what I said. I said, "Is there anybody below you on the table?"
For us, we've got.
That was a good one. I like that, Bobby.
We've got Brentford away. Then we have
Nippon's giving me side eye. Look at the dirty looks he's giving me now.
We've got Brentford away. Then we got Chelsea away. So yeah, man, listen, bring on Chelsea, innit? Easy 3 points. 3-point lane bridge.
Our Chelsea game at home.
3-point bridge, not 3-point lane bridge.
You know, you can't even banter properly, this guy sometimes.
So
what's wrong with you?
So we have Burnley at home, Man United at home, Sheffield away, Everton at home, and Brighton at home.
Yeah,
so
the
thing is, what's difficult? So we got Brentford away, Chelsea away, then we play with Liverpool at home again, Premier League. So yeah, man, tough fixtures. Bournemouth away. We've got tough fixtures, man, because we play on the 4th. We play Chelsea. Yeah.
My early prediction: we beat Burnley, we draw to Man United, and we win the remaining 3.
I'm sorry, you are not drawing to Man United. No chance.
Oh no, you're smoke United.
What?
Oh, you guys are smoke United.
I was being optimistic by saying a draw.
Yeah,
no,
I'm just
Bobby's trolling, man. You know, just trolling.
I just like bugging. I like bugging the young men. You know that.
Listen, I'm not Jurgen Klopp. I'm not Jurgen Klopp. Don't call me Jurgen Klopp, but we play Chelsea on the 4th of April. Then we play Liverpool 3 days after. So listen, they could be 6 easy points. So I'm going to complain. But listen, Chelsea will come in there, Stamford Bridge. Kobe Mainoo is coming to Stamford Bridge.
Happened in the FA
He's gonna
Cup.
destroy your 200 shit midfielders. Yeah, Kobe Mainoo is coming to Stamford Bridge and destroy your 2 little midfielders that you got. So yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting.
I don't know. Enzo might have a bit of.
You know what? If that backfires, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
That'll be
Literally, I'm gonna sit there and laugh so hard if this all backfires.
That will be Arrest's biggest cooking session. If
It's not really a cooking session because it's gonna be factually when that happens. There's no way Chelsea's midfield will dominate. Listen, it could come to bite me because you never know. Casemiro could be injured and we have to play McTominay in midfield. But listen,
hey, McTominay's been good for you.
right? Thanks for having me on. You can find me on Oris on YouTube, Twitter. You can find.
Okay.
Listen, Niven.
McTominay's world class.
McTominay, stop it.
World class.
He's been getting. Listen, the goals. Thing is, I respect the goals. Yeah, I give him credit for the goals.
Player of the
But
season.
when you watch this guy, he's shit. This guy is
Okay.
scared. He's scared to win a tackle. He can't. All his passes.
Now
Oh.
I'm going to ask you a question. Would you rather have a shit footballer who scores goals, or have who has a good footballer who can't hit a barn door?
We've got Eddie Nketiah, so that's not a question for me.
I was asking Arrest because
The
he's
thing is, yeah, as a midfielder, you need to be very, very good on the ball. Like for me, look, McTominay goal scoring wise, I can give him
Brilliant,
credit
man.
for that.
Doesn't matter. He's a midfielder. It's the way he breaks up play, the way he moves around that field. Oh,
It
glides.
means
Beautiful.
I'm sorry, but this guy, the only reason why he still plays for us, he's got links with Sir Alex Ferguson, man. I'm sorry, but he's related to him. He's probably
Nah, he's like the white Conte, man. He's brilliant.
no.
wait.
Yeah, you can have him,
Yeah.
man. You can have him. Probably
He's
better
on-
than Bissouma.
Yeah, I think he's better than N'Golo Conte for sure, man.
Bissouma,
This
he's
guy's
better than
levels.
Bissouma, man. Better than Bissouma.
No, honestly, you guys, that's going to be a great game, Chelsea United. I can't wait to watch that 0-0 draw.
I can't wait to watch United win comfortably.
The sixth sense is the pre-game is going to be so feisty.
But if you're doing a preview, then you might as well invite me. Like, if you're looking for United, you might as well invite me. But that's if you're doing a preview for that. You usually do one stream a month now, so yeah,
No, I'll be doing a lot more now
that's good.
because I had camera issues. Now I don't.
Mm.
And plus, I will
Yeah.
find a shift pattern at work as well.
Yeah, man. And also, I think Arsenal have to play us very soon. I think, what is it, the second last game of the Premier League? So, yeah, man, it should be interesting. We could potentially stop Leeds not winning the Premier League.
Yeah. You can
Or
talk.
we could win the league at Old Trafford again.
I
With
think
Mikel Arteta in charge, I don't think
We'll
so.
see what happens. See what happens. It could happen. As I said, take it game by game. But if you want to start trashing me, I will remind you, we've won the league at your ground already. We're happy to do it again.
Okay.
Or they could win at top 8. Imagine the scenes if Arsenal win the league at Tottenham Stadium. You know. Oh my.
We've done it twice already, haven't we, Bobby?
I wasn't listening.
See, there you go. That's the right answer to say.
The thing is, Tottenham, they can actually stop one team because they play the 3 teams that are actually in the title race. That's what's crazy about Tottenham. So,
I feel how great it would be to just derail them, completely derail them. That's all I can hope for. Because we derail them and then we go on to win the league. Yeah, that could still happen.
oh my God, Bobby, come on, come on.
Yes, I am that deluded, Arrest. You were about to say you're not that deluded. Yeah, I am. You know me better than that by now. I am.
You're not. You will never win the Premier League with Daniel Levy as your chairman. Come on.
And you'll never win anything with Ten Hag. So what's the point?
We have. So
You're not winning anything with
That's
no FA
versus
Cup
Bobby.
money.
I'm here for it.
listen, we've had debates before, man. I always cook Bobby in these debates.
No, we just like bugging each other. We'll have to fight later though, because these guys are. Oh, we're hungry, Dad. It's like I fed you guys yesterday. They're already back for more food. Ridiculous. Every day.
Anyway, I think that's it for tonight. Thank you all for coming on. Jordan, Bobby, thanks for filling in last minute. I'm really sorry to have bothered you.
No, all good, buddy. I just wish I could have. I probably would have got in a half hour earlier if I could figure out how to use my damn laptop.
Oh, no worries. Arrest, Lottie, Jordan, thanks for filling in for the permanent Liverpool panelist who will be on next week's stream. His name is Ishan. He runs a football podcast called Round the Wall. So yeah, go subscribe to that channel if you haven't already. And yeah, before we wrap up, Lottie, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me on Vic Akers Wonderland. We do a lot of women's football. Don't get often invited to talk about the men anymore, but quite happy to be here. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lottie_AWFC.
So that's the channel name there, Lottie?
Yep, it is. It is.
Arrest, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube, Boris Football. I do weekly streams every Friday. Doing like game week previews and stuff. Twitter, you can find me on
That one, yeah, Lottie. Sorry. All right.
Twitter. You
One
can
more
find me
for
on Oris640. You can find me when Nippons does his space and I cook his space on Twitter. So yeah, but
None of
yeah.
those spaces I was hosting, by the way.
So much
What was
anger.
that? What was that, Nippon?
You were talking about spaces on Twitter.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
other than that, Instagram, same thing as well. But yeah, big up everyone.
we said, Bobby, where can people find you?
Right there, nice and simple. The number 3 Spurs boys. Just a small channel. We do some football stuff, and then we do our Saturday night boys in the pub kind of show too for a couple of laughs. So yeah, we keep things lighthearted. Try not to get too serious. I don't have time and energy to yell at people. I have to save that for my kids, of course. So yeah, you want to hop on over for some lighthearted fun? By all means, feel free to join us.
And you can find me on all those socials below.
All 17.
You can also find me as an occasional panelist on Football Con TV, ran by the Big Six's very own Grizz Khan. Go subscribe.
Hey, come on.
You can find me on Worldwide Chelsea. Big up Sadiq. Go subscribe to Worldwide Chelsea if you haven't already. And yeah, you can, and I'm also, there's another podcast in the pipeline coming very soon. So yeah, there's that. And with that being said, we will be live again at the same time next Friday. So I shall see you all later. Peace.
Have a good night.